Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Bears, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fields now to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Fields. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone that was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have the nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fields. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They go play action. Now Mahomes out to his left.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
action. Now it's Mahomes.
Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The slot man in motion right.
They'll run here with Evans.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Lawrence Cager from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On fourth down, Fields sliding out of the pocket. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact. They'll get 17 yards there, and it'll be a Chicago first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Fields on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
To throw is Fields.
He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now a give here to Pollard.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Yard line, 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Fields.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
From the 22, Fields flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
George Karlaftis
able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Here's Pollard again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Tony Pollard, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are on the board here in this Super Bowl. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
Fields trying to throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on third and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
On first down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Edwards-Helaire going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard
5-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now
Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll come out in the pistol.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to the top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
To the air again, Fields.
Completes it to Austin.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw. That's only half the battle because they've got to get to it before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Rolling to his right.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Pollard. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Going to run again here with Pollard.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
There for the tackle is Trent McDuffie.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Dancing to his left.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football.
The offense retains possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Santos, former Chiefs kicker, on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. 115 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Fields going to hold on to it.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Fields.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. Nifty move. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.